up here today, I have no hidden agenda. I am fighting for my future. Losing my future is not like losing an election or a few points on the stock market. I am here to speak for all generations to come.
Well, I hope that they understand that the impacts are already upon us, and that we have a certain amount of climate change that's already baked into the system. But we can take action and prevent the worst impacts of climate change still. We have to act quickly, but this is something we can solve.
I believe that information is key to the success of any endeavor. If the students are informed, well informed about the science and all the efforts that have been going on in terms of mitigating and adapting to climate change, I believe that they will be empowered to do something and be more active in the process of decision making.
Sure. So it's important for students to take part in these events because they're the future leaders. They're the ones that are going to go out and be at the negotiating tables one day and be able to impact their communities and volunteer organizations and even run organizations. So this event starts the conversation for these students. They can start talking with their peers and experts, professionals, and other individuals in the room, and can really ask the questions that they're going to need to know as the future leaders.
Today's forum is really important for my students because we discuss these things in class and we can give it, a couple of lessons or a 20-minute discussion, but we don't have the time to go into the detail and the data and really hear from the experts directly about what's going on, and that having this opportunity allows them to really see that and to identify specific ways that they can start to find their own access point to what they could do, or even the comment that one speaker said about, if you meet somebody that says that they don't believe in climate change, that they could simply say, well, I do, and this is why, and that would make a big impact.
I think the most interesting thing that I've learned today is that there is a way to fix it. I've always just heard it as it's something that's happening, it's really difficult to fix, temperatures are rising, in some places they're falling, it's all just a problem. But there are ways we can fix it. We can move to better technology. We can move to better ways of using fuels. We can move to being sustainable instead of just using everything.
Stuff like cell phones, computers, stuff like that are attached to climate change, because I didn't know that. I didn't know that me being on my cell phone could actually affect something like that, or when I'm charging my cell phone, that it affects climate change and global warming and stuff like that.
I believe that global education is extremely important for our youth, because climate change is not just an issue in the United States that students should be dealing with, and it's not just a scientific issue or an environmental issue, but it's really an issue that's going to affect everybody in the world. It may not be now, but someday everybody and everybody's children is going to be facing this issue, and we really need to unite and educate before we tackle this issue. And really take a look around at what's going on, and especially at the youth. And see how much people care and really want to make a difference. And even if there are things that you might not be able to control, just listen to us.
Join us on Thursday, May 19th, as we uncover the past, present, and future implications of climate change. Engage in the conversation. Discover how to make a difference in your community.